We do not miss out MotoGP, which is a bike race, but we do keep our tabs on that particular event. We move over to a particular Grand Prix that took place just last week. It's all about the Spanish Grand Prix, where Lewis Hamilton edged out Sebastian Vettel, his lone rival. Up front, they were battling themselves and they had a moment. Now that moment is what we want to talk about, along with all the things such as Pascal Wehrlein. Where did he get that pace from in a Renault? Well, we'll talk about that and more with our guest right here. We have Sapien from South Africa, and we do have Gatsu Eze right here from our sports studios. He is our international analyst on motorsport, and together we'll sit down, relax, have a sip or two, and then talk about everything the Spanish Grand Prix. Now, if you want to go along with me and look at this particular event that took place last week, we are going to be talking all about this now. Palmer. Julian Palmer is someone who has been highly rated, highly talked about, but his performance last week once again let him down. Speaking of letdowns, Felipe Massa was let down last week, also touching wheels with Kimi Räikkönen and of course Max Verstappen, who had a DNF because of this particular incident. And over to Kimi Räikkönen, he had a soft spot riding that race from Mr. Ice to Mr. Nice. He had a little fan of his crying and whipped so much because he was out of the race, but then again, he gave him his own souvenir, that is his hat from Ferrari. Now let's take a look at this particular incident. If you look at this.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Matchroom. Well, as I always ask, I say, what does it take to be a fan? I mean, a loyal fan. Now some people say it takes guts, and some say it takes passion. But I say it stems from within. It is what defines our passion. The colors of our jerseys, the crest and the badge which we'll defend with all our hearts. Now our matching focus today is the big one. The match that keeps the whole world on their toes. It's the El Clasico. Today, Barcelona travel to the Spanish capital where they face Real Madrid in a must-win match at the Santiago Bernabeu. Our matchroom this week is the Maracana Sports Viewing Center in Surulere, Lagos, Nigeria. And as we always do, we have two sets of fans come to our seat of justice to analyze the match. You never can tell, your neighborhood might just be our next matchroom. Today you're gonna see two sets of fans analyze the El Clasico, and surely no one analyzes a football game better than a fan. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex-footballer or a coach or a pundit. He's just a true lover of football and a supporter of his favorite team. He says it just the way he feels, and sometimes you might be wondering, or you laugh at his words, and it can even get you wondering why exactly he isn't the coach. Well, get ready for excitement as we show you just who a true fan is. Maracana, are you ready? Well, you can like our page on the social media across all platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. It is at The Matchroom. You can watch The Matchroom on DMX channel 32 on terrestrial TV and on StarTimes channel 124. Just in case you missed it, you can also watch today's episode on YouTube on the handle DBN Africa. Now, let's get ready for the pre-match analysis. Shall we begin? Welcome to the halftime specials. Well, the score at halftime is Real Madrid 1 and Barcelona 1. Now, the goals came from Casemiro in the 26th minute and the equalizer from Lionel Messi in the 36th minute to keep the tie in the balance. What an enthralling encounter that one. Now, our analysts are still seated on the seats of justice for our halftime analysis. When your predictions have been aggregated, and 3 fans who gets the prediction correctly will get a chance to win 3 jerseys. Today, courtesy the Matchroom TV show. Alright, the Matchroom continues with the halftime analysis. Stay with us because this is just getting even interesting. Full-time score from the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid 2 and Barcelona 3. A dramatic late goal from Lionel Messi gave Barcelona all 3 points, and you saw it all here at the Maracana Viewing Center in Lagos. We'll get you views on the full-time score and 2 spectators from the stands and 1 supporter each from either side. But before we announce the winners of our jerseys, will just take so much from the side attractions and a lot of people here in the view on it. Well, there you have it. Barcelona takes the day today, and next week our match in focus is the UEFA Champions League final where Real Madrid will face Juventus in Cardiff. Now, we won't be in Cardiff, well, definitely, but we'll bring Cardiff to Lekki in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, our match room is the sports complex of the prestigious Kalahari Viewing Center in Lekki, and you can join us and hundreds of football fans as we watch the world's most viewed competition, the UEFA Champions League. Don't forget that you can watch the match room on DMX channel 32 on terrestrial TV and on StarTimes channel 124. And just in case you miss it, you can watch today's episode on YouTube on the handle @DBN Africa. Don't blink, because the match room might just be that viewing center near you. Until next time, I am Olamide Omuka. Have the match room there.
Welcome to Breakfast, where we take a closer look at how the EPL will be shaping up. It is the curtain closer for the English Premier League, as most clubs will be settling for a place on the EPL table. But certainly, it gets very, very hot, as only 2 places are left in the Champions League spots, and 3 teams are surviving for the position. Arsenal are first favorite outsiders in this one. Can they still win into this? Or will this be the first time in Arsene Wenger's history with Arsenal that they would make it into the top 4? Standing in their way will be Liverpool. Manchester City hoping to actually cement their 3rd position when they take on Watford on the closing day of the English Premier League. It's match day 38 and the promises to sizzle, and we are past press pass. We'll certainly look for a way to bring you in. Remember, you can tweet at us, Skype at us, and also go to our Facebook page and like our page. Send us your comments, and certainly we'll be dishing it out. Don't forget, in the La Liga, Barcelona will be having a final match this weekend, where Luis Enrique might just be given the send-off he wants, because standing in your way at the title will be Real Madrid and the Los Blancos. And this is the end of the game. Certainly, we will want to ice up the cake on what has seemed to be a very, very indifferent year for the Los Blancos, but they've got Malaga to contend with on the final day. As we actually discuss our breakfast today, I've got my guest in the studio. When we get back, we'll be looking at several things as we actually close up in most shops in Europe, and more importantly, looking at how the second half of the Nigeria Professional Football League gets underway. When we get back, don't go anywhere. This is Press Pass. Welcome back to Press Pass, where we take a closer look at everything in football. Tweet at us, get on our Facebook page, Skype at us on the social media handles scrolling on your screen. Let's get to meet our guest today. I've got by my side a friend of mine, Chris. How are you doing?
Hey Ron, it's good to be on Press Pass. For the viewers across board, wherever you're watching us around the world, I'm actually glad I'm here.
Alright, we are actually bearing down on the curtain closer for several leagues this weekend. It doesn't get bigger than this. Arsenal against Everton. Liverpool will have a contention this weekend, and also not leaving out Manchester City. They've seen that they won't put in the top 4, but certainly whether they finish 3rd or 4th is left to be seen. They take on Watford in the final day at the Vicarage Road. What are your thoughts? Who makes it into the top 4 and who doesn't?
You know, the top 4 have been something quite contentious this particular season, but now let's talk about those that found themselves in the relegation zone. 2 teams that you least expected, they're already at the relegation point, out of the whole process. But of course, the Premier League seemed quite different this particular time. Arsenal, I see Arsenal making it into the top 4. Guess what? The chance is very slim because of what Man City is doing currently, getting a win just a couple of hours back. But I'm saying, with the situation on ground, Arsene Wenger may have people carrying placards and saying Arsene Wenger should stay at the end of the day. You might say Chris said this not as a prophet, but because I understand what is happening currently. Let's look at the whole process. Liverpool is one of those Arsenal is looking forward to have an upset. If they lose, that gives them a push. Man City would have been their major catch, but guess what? They got a win. But looking at it, I think Everton might just be one of those you would say will be moving up. Let's give out what Wilfred and Didi might be doing, but they might be giving out of the top 4.
They might be leaving out the top four. If Arsene Wenger fails to make it to the top four for the first time in his Arsenal career, should he go?
Well, I'm not going to canvas for the Arsenal fan, but it seems quite. Don't forget, the major catch for Arsenal as a conglomerate is the fact that those stakeholders are getting their money.
Yes.
They feel the money's worth for them is okay, but raising the trophy, the fans out there want to see it. Well, he will have to go.
He go?
He will leave. He will have to leave.
He would have to leave. All right, let's get to the La Liga. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get straight into the La Liga and look at how things are actually playing out. Welcome back to the press box. We have been looking at how things will be playing out this weekend as the sun sets in major leagues in Europe. The sun is just beginning to rise in the Nigeria Football League. Before we get to the La Liga, the Nigeria Football League gets underway. Plateau United, top of the table. No one saw that we're coming at the beginning of the season, but here we have in our hands Plateau United topping the Nigeria Football League table for the 2017 season. Chris,
okay,
and they keep it up.
Now the anticipation is this: the second stanza is going to be very, very tough. It's not like what you got in the first stanza. Now we saw some inconsistency in the Nigerian Professional Football League. At the point you have those that go to the mountain to bring down the fire, talking about the MFM boys, the Fire boys, getting a nice one there. But it seems to be a twist between these two teams. Now you have a clear chance for Plateau United to take it all through the process and raising the trophy at the end.
Alright, remember you can tweet at us. Alright, Skype at us and also get on our Facebook page, all the social media handles on your screen. Before we go, a quick look at the La Liga and how it's going to shape out. Barcelona have a date with destiny. Real Madrid also do have a date with destiny. But the point is this: a win for Real Madrid will certainly guarantee the title. What's your own take, Chris? They play Celta Vigo first. Alright, tomorrow, then the final one that goes down against Malaga. The game against Malaga, because certainly Real Madrid will want to cement that one. And for Luis Enrique, you want to go out on a high. Do you think Barcelona will have the opportunity to lift the trophy for this season, or is it beyond that?
It's not going to Barcelona.
You sure about that?
Check out what's going to happen. Now, Celta Vigo seems to be one club side that you need to always be wary of. They tend to get the win when they are playing the big boys. But you see what happened between them and the likes of Alaves while the season was building up doesn't seem to be like what we have now. But looking at the Malaga, Barcelona, Real Madrid, the chances for these people I see in Real Madrid in the Barcelona final at the end of the day. And if that gets to that point, well, it is not going to Barcelona. I'm tipping off Real Madrid to raise the trophy.
Alright, you have from Grace today. What's your opinion? Because what you say counts a lot. When we come back, we'll be reading your tweets, taking your messages. Get on board. All the social medias on your screen. This is Trespass.
Hello and welcome to the debut episode of Sports Legend, your weekly dose of inspiration. As you know, the world of sports have some of the greatest people in the world. People who sometimes break